It was raining pretty hard earlier. Apparently it's supposed to keep raining for a bit, but I suppose right now it's kind of died down. But it was raining so hard, I thought it was hailing. Like, real hard. I drove here. That's why I bring this up. First time I've driven to get to somewhere to record, which I feel like kind of defeats the purpose. So I was wanting to get my steps in. Been doing pretty good with that. Not so much in the last couple days, but in general, I think I'm going to catch up to last year's self. 56 something, and I'm at 55 something. Average over the year, which means I'm still behind. But at some point, I should catch up. I've been catching up. As long as I stay on this pace, should be good. I'm also at another church. If you could probably maybe tell by the windows. I wanted to find somewhere where I wouldn't be in the rain, but it's kind of seeming like it's not raining anymore. Kind of defeats the whole purpose of everything I just did. Get dressed, drive. Apparently I should have just waited another 20 minutes. I also thought I might be able to get out here before the end of the technical day. I did not. But I put on a lens, different lens. Come on. Spicing things up. Also, no bugs, no people, plenty of cars. The lightning's cool, though. There's some thunder so loud it shook the house. You know, not like an earthquake. But, I mean, weather's crazy, man. We're all just living our lives, and weather is just doing its thing. And, like, it's kind of getting worse. Hey, you didn't hear from me. I'm not a socialist, Democrat, cuck. Climate change is definitely getting worse. Climate change, the global warming, both. It is nice. This August is comfortable. But I'm pretty sure that means that September is about to be very hot. Mark my words. September, hotter than August. That's my prediction. It seems like the seasons have all been shifting back a little bit, like by 1 month. And maybe shifting together a little bit. But also, you know, fall being 1 week long might just be a Minnesota thing. Beats me. Oh, here it comes. The rain is back. I was hoping to find somewhere with a roof that wouldn't be too loud. I have my doubts. Seems like shingles, but I didn't look too closely. You tell me. I didn't come with any thought because I didn't walk here. I've just been kind of going on about what's happening right now. This is what I would say would be yapping. I don't like to use that term. It feels like it's devaluing conversation. But some people do yap. And you know who I'm talking about. You do. It's unfortunate. And it's kind of just bad conversation. See, it turns into not a conversation. And I don't feel like I've been having a conversation right now. I'm just going on and on about the weather. I'm talking about the weather. I wasn't walking, so I didn't have any thoughts. I was just thinking about how much it was raining, and now it's not doing that, so. I was also hoping to catch lightning. Figuratively. I don't have a bottle with me. I don't have a bottle with me, officer. I don't know. Things are good. From yesterday? It's a little bit of a switch up, but you know, you conversate, you have talk, you understand, you let go, and you move on. Why dwell in sorrow? So, to be fair, I also did myself a little better. You know, I flossed, I put my retainer in. I did not wake up at a normal hour. But I didn't take that at a normal hour. Oh, it was the witching hour. Ooh. I thought it was gonna rain. It's really letting me down. Weather. Weather my ass. I also don't know what I set the camera to. I hope it's continuous autofocus, because the window might be just making this like the Pocky Podcast, i.e. out of focus. As in? I don't remember what IE stands for. I know it's different than etc. One of them is like applicable examples, I think. Like as in versus and this and this and this as well. Right? I'll get back to you on that. Although the rain kind of scary, you know, when it rains so much. It's a little bit, it's intense. Weather's intense as well as wild and greater than thou. Like, isn't that why people made Jesus the affect the weather when he died and when he resurrected? he resurrected. Sorry, my lord. Like he cleared the weather, or storm clouds showed up. Both parted clouds, walked on water. Greater than thou, greater than Mother Nature. And think about this. Here's a damn, I'm deep. What was it? I'm in middle school and that's deep. I'm a teenager and that's deep. What was it? It's something. Maybe it'll help me out here. Do a single edit. Help me out here. Damn, I'm 13 and that's deep. No, wait, did I forget what I was gonna say that was deep? Oh. Mother Nature will eventually wipe out mankind. Matriarchy! That's gotta be where the quote comes from. I brought you into this world, and I'll take you out. Mothers. Editor, put that in quotes. Quote me. Mothers. Good things mothers are. All good things. Well, for me at least. Sorry other people. I got a good one. My parents did it right. So I'm gonna take their advice. That's what I end up concluding. They were giving me good advice. Make good choices. That was that's what they'd say. Make good choices. Nice. That lives in my head. Make good choices. Yeah. And good choices are better than mediocre choices. Because in the last 4, 5, 6 years, I don't know, it's been a while, I've made a lot of mediocre choices. That's not a bad choice. It's not great. Not even good. That's just a choice. That's a choice, man. You made a choice. I applied for a job and got rejected today. Today as in yesterday. I got rejected immediately. 9 minutes. It was like, thank you for applying to our position. Our job staff is thrilled and actually we're not going with you for reasons we can't disclose and won't tell you. Sorry, and thanks for all that time you wasted. Appreciate you. That's what I was thinking about earlier today. I did go on a little walk. Walk with Avery. We were thinking about different things at that time, but at some point, I was thinking about how rejection sucks. And yet, it is an inevitable part of life. And it's that rejection that drives us to be better, do better. And not necessarily straight out being rejected, but the fear of rejection. And there is a point where either that fear or that hurt of rejection is too much to bear and people just shut down. But living with a healthy amount of fear of rejection, along with the ability to accept rejection. It took me like all day to accept that I was rejected. And it's like, well, I actually kind of wanted to take that position. I didn't before, and then I started writing your cover letter. That was the main waste of time. It took me 3, 4, 5 times as long to write that cover letter as it did for them to reject me. But I'm not gonna let that get me down. I'm not gonna cave by one rejection. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna be more prepared. I'm gonna be more confident. Because that's all I am, baby. I'm confident. And being rejected really takes a blow to that confidence. But it's not permanent. And I'll get something at some point when it's right. It wouldn't have been what I truly wanted to get that job. Hate to say it. Sorry, Daddy. This is not what I wanted. So, I was forgetting what it felt like to go with the flow. Things happen. You just have to accept the opportunities that cross your path. Because they're just out there. All the time. And not all of them will work out. But when one does, it's right. And, this was out there. Maybe it was going to be right. But it's not aligning with my near future. And it doesn't even really align with my year-out future. It would have strapped me down. And it would have been great for my student loans. But it wouldn't have felt right. It wouldn't have felt like I was being true to me. As much as I may hope that a well-paying job will feel true to me. That might not be the case. But it is now getting late. I've been talking and yapping. Guilty as charged. So I think I'd best be doing better. Planning this out better when I don't have to drive somewhere. It wasn't raining all day. I could have gotten out here when it wasn't raining. And evidently I could have gotten out here when it wasn't raining. Instead, I drove out here when it was raining. So, do this better by sleeping better, by being better. Bless up.